Welcome back, everybody. 1 week till Halloween, back with Overwatch. Hope everybody enjoyed fall break last week. I'm Zach, and this is Kole.
Hello, guys.
Come back from last week, we won 3 and 2. Got to see all the maps this time. Got to go through the whole series.
Yeah, that was such a shocker. I did not think we would actually go through all the maps. Typically, first week we were doing really well, got that big win, and then we just kept, kind of just falling off in a little bit.
Yeah, I do think, getting some of the subs in that they've just not had some of that practice, unfortunately, is where we're having that lack of communication. Because once we're having the team all together and we're getting that communication, because last week we seen it just blow through and we were seeing them pop off really well. Hopefully we see that this week. I'm wanting to see it, like I told Briley last week, all these different maps, because Overwatch doesn't just have 5 maps, and yet that's what I keep seeing, unfortunately. Because I think we've went through this whole series, and I don't think we've seen King's Row. I could be wrong on that. But I know we've got so many maps, at least for hybrid, push, and just the other ones. There's more than 1 or 2 maps. And
for sure.
Why we're not rotating through them, and I know we got map BAMs, but it's also, I'm getting tired of seeing
the same maps.
Same 2 maps, yeah. Especially at the beginning. I do know we had some of the changes rescinded from the Season 13 push out. It looks like Sombra's translocator got moved from 7 seconds now down to 6 seconds. Maybe trying to bring back her little bit of a sneak character, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
No, probably not. When Sombra got reworked, that was kind of like a ballpark. It needed to be done, right? But it just wasn't. People think it was too much because her whole gimmick was just being invisible and hacking. And so, there's really no balance to that, honestly, just besides cut it completely and try to rework it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, just needed to alter the weapon or alternate ability. It's kind of like Blizzard was like, let me just shoot you in the kneecap real quick and
for sure.
And just completely put the character out of its misery. That's kind of what happened there. But something that does kind of make sense and sounds like something Blizzard would do is they were trying to push for that skin for Widowmaker, and Sombra's a strong counter to Widowmaker, so maybe we'll see reverts into Season 14. I'm looking for us to be able to play the new character come out, that little playable weekend.
Ooh, yes.
The new tank, they said it comes from maybe a new group called the Freaks. So I'm not sure what to look for that, because we have some custom art from the original layout of Overwatch back in from 2014, 2015. But beyond that, we really don't know what they are. They look similar to what Junker Queen from what we can tell, but beyond that, we don't have much information. They exploded the little orb that was at the university map.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to see that soon. Halloween event's going strong. I know a lot of people's enjoying the new event. Kind of a slap in the face with the new PvE modes.
For sure.
Or the
sure.
PvP that has a lot of the abilities to build on. That's what I was looking at. So I know a lot of people are complaining the fact that we're not getting a lot of new maps. So I'm hoping we see new maps that are outside Flashpoint, Clash, and all this other stuff, because I know we got 2 new maps with Clash, and that's awesome. I want to see a new hybrid. I want to see where we're having to get a fully fleshed out map, because with Clash, it's you're moving so fast, you don't really get to look into the map so much. Same with Flashpoint. You're moving so fast around the map, unless you go and look at it in arcade modes or custom, you don't really get a look at it. And hybrid, you kind of spend more time with the map and get to take into detail what's going on.
For sure. I will add to that, the more maps is also the different versatility that the people can be, that would change a lot of different roles for people. Maybe one map might have Reinhardt being great.
Hold on just a second. Looks like we may be having some technical difficulties. All right, disregard. We just had some faulty headphones. So, anyways, trying to think what else had some changes. So I did see some stuff before this. They made some health changes to Diva.
Oh yeah.
So,
No.
if I believe correctly, they knocked 50 health off of her armor and added back 25 of that into her base health. So regardless, she's still minus health, which maybe she needed. I know some people would argue she needed that. I don't particularly care for it because I'm a Diva main, but you know, I do know that Diva is a strong tank against most of the tanks.
Now that might be a little biased for you to say that, you know, since you are, but you know, sticking to that, Diva really just has been in a good spot overall, right? There's really nothing to really fix besides like health changes, but that's so like minor, right? Like there's nothing too big that she needs, right? She's just overall a good hero to pick, you know.
Yeah. She's not had any major changes since her release. You know, they did add an ability back, I think probably like 2018, 2019, somewhere in that area. And then they added the time length on her defense matrix, but beyond that, she's not really had any major changes. So don't break don't fix what it's not broken. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
at least they finally got a good counter to Zarya. I think I know a lot of people made complaints about Ramatra, but I think he is finally a good counter to Zarya. He can easily destroy the bubble and take down Zarya. Otherwise, you kind of had to do that brawl with Zarya, and there's still that chance that you might not win. I think Ramatra's in a good place where he can counter her, and now it's going to end up being a full counter now. It's like, well, all right, now we've got the Zarya, now it's Zarya versus Zarya. Now it's going to be, we're rotating through the tanks.
Yeah, for sure. Now they did add that character in between where you can't tell if they've counterpicked, because I've seen a lot of games where they just counterpick your counterpick, which is kind of just backwards a little way. So really, you know, I think it's a fine change what they did to Ramatra, you know, because Zarya was really strong with just her bubble, just being able to bubble pretty much anything. And Ramatra's change to actually break those super easily and super quickly just makes for a better push overall.
Absolutely. The only one he's really weak against now kind of is Reinhardt, but compared to all the other shields and people that have kind of those barriers, that's the only one. So, I mean, if it comes down to a Reinhardt versus Ramatra, you can easily switch to something else. But I did see, too, it looks like 6v6 might be coming back a little bit next season. And I know I've seen some videos on TikTok earlier. It's like, so, we got rid of a bunch of stuff to come to Overwatch 2. And now we're bringing it all back. So what was the purpose of Overwatch 2? Because they got rid of PvE completely.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're not wrong. Because most of the stuff they did away with, they've brought back. So
For sure. It's kind of like a test in a way. Now, speaking of 6v6, that's going to be a little hectic, you know, having 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 2 healers, you know, that's going to cover so many different, like, options now, you know.
I personally like 6v6. I didn't care for Goats Comp, and for people that are not aware of what Goats Comp is, it's what the Overwatch League team was using because it was so strong. If I remember correctly, it was Reinhardt, Zarya, Lucio, Brigitte, and I don't remember which DPS was used for Goats Comp. But, you know, the fortifies of the shields, all the barriers, the speed, just to get in, get out, even with a Reinhardt, that made them so strong. Brigitte was an ideal character in that comp. So they're trying to stay away from that, because I know that's a big concern. It's like, well, we can bring that back. We don't want Goats to come back. So I miss dive comp. I know the way I play Diva is I try to be the tank that dives to help in the back.
Yeah.
I'm not a frontline tank. I can't be. I've tried. I'm an okay frontline tank, but I help get the side and save the healers from dying. So I work better with somebody that can take the front and just push, and I do the side work. So
I feel you there. I'm a DPS Moira, you know. I'm like one of those guys. I just hold one button and I'm a one-trick pony. So it's definitely, you know, good communication's definitely going to be a big play there. You know, also with like the new heroes coming, you know, Juno's such a big impact to this game.
Absolutely.
Right? Like it kind of just makes Lucio obsolete in a way.
You're not wrong, and it looks like we've went to Juno and Kiriko becoming the main two people. I mean, you kind of switch them out here and there, depending on what the players are comfortable with. But Kiriko, with her cleanse, is better than Ana. And you know, like you said, Juno's better than Lucio. So I mean, it's kind of like we've got the characters, but we've got an upgrade, got a facelift.
For sure.
So you know, we're switching out for these characters, and it's going to get to the point where are these other characters going to become obsolete? Because you know, at one point, Bastion was the lowest picked character amongst the board, and they had to end up switching him. So it's like, okay, you've made some really strong characters. You've left these behind. What are we going to do now?
Yeah, and that just really comes down to like balancing wise. And like on top of that, with Kiriko's like ultimate, right? Like that's just insane for pretty much any team. You know, that's just the speed boost, the attack boost, like all of that is just crazy. Just try to get the opponent weak or try to like snag a kill, just so you can have a better advantage.
Trying to think here. I do know that we're not seeing, and I could be wrong, we're not seeing really any stronger DPS. No one's like standing out. But anyways, it looks like we're going to be going into Nepal. The first map here, the Snowy Mountains. Might be having some technical difficulties.
How did you and Winston even find me? I wandered so far from my landing site.
We just had to ask the locals. Not every day a Martian drops out of the sky.
All right.
Suppose it must have been us.
We're all fixed. Let's see here. Oh, and beautiful. We got the My Hero Academia skins out. You got your rarity. Oh, that's the only one. It hurts. It hurts.
It does hurt. Now this team comp is kind of, you know, a little similar to how we were last week. You know, Reinhardt being there, Juno with Kiriko, I believe I saw, and Venture's kind of a strange pick here with the Reaper as well.
Trying to maybe get some that poke damage. And there's a Brigitte on the other side, you know, but they can be strong against Reaper here if they are able to stun them and get them out of the back line. Looks like we're going to do some brawling here with Junker Queen and Reinhardt. Did forget to mention EKU versus ECPI University Rams. So, got them two strong teams here. See what we got. Looks like EKU is on point, except for Reinhardt, the only one we lost in that fight. Gonna get some poke damage here.
Now they are all grouped up. You know, it's not a bad strategy for like the very beginning.
I'm not a fan of this area.
Neither am I. You know, it's a very tight corner. You know, with all different types of heroes that can really play that area like super well. It's kind of hard to get out of that without kind of dying.
Looks like the Rams had lost Brigitte, and it looks like EKU's lost Venture, Reaper, and Kiriko. It looks like EKU's going to have to do a full reset. Venture may want to pull back here. Well,
maybe.
That I'm not sure.
Yeah, Azerthoth should have, you know, kind of stepped back in a way. You know,
there was no usefulness in getting. We already knew they were on the point, so
Yeah.
there was no usefulness in pushing up that far, and Maybe it was a lack of communication on who was dead at that point.
Yeah, it might be that.
So it looks like we're going to push down to this spot, to the little room, which is smart because now Brigida can't push them off the map.
That is very true. That is very true. And we see a Rhine charge. Oh my God.
No heals for the Rams, but it looks like Reaper and Junker Queen are going to be able to get that damage down and take EKU and still keep the map. Right now we're looking at about a 35 on each side, quickly moving up for the Rams. EKU going to be moving in. We're going to see if they're going to go back to that same room. Definitely want to stay away from the pit hole on the left side for them. Reaper leading the way here.
Reaper also has all. Let's see if it's about to be popped. There
it is. Can we get any usefulness out of it? He's got a healer. Can we get the other healer?
We're looking for two.
Hunting him down. Got the tank. We're trying to hunt him down. I'm not. Oh, and teleports out. So it looks like that's what we're going to maintain. Reaper, Reinhardt, please back up.
Please.
Oh, shield versus shield. Brigida versus Rhine. Oh, and Shobin goes down. Need to pull back. Takes the point. See what we can do here. Oh, Venture gets that nice knife to meet you.
This isn't looking like a great position. You know, we kind of just gave up point at the very end. We really just need to probably stay focused. You know, we could probably take back this point right before overtime if we get a touch.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we can do here. You know, we still got 5%. We make the point. Reinhardt's got his ult. Can we at least touch?
Can we see a shatter? Can we see a shatter?
See a shatter? There we go. Did we get anything with it? Out come the ults.
We got an orbital strike on the point. Maybe.
And
no.
That was a very smart ult on the side of the Rams. You had the damage over time ult by Junker Queen, and then you had Reaper use his ult. Very strong combination.
Over here. Pre-flight checklist complete. Running clean and hot.
Time to save the realm.
Dead weight gets left behind.
All right. Oh, looks like we're going to see some changes here on the side of EKU. Oh, we got the Sombra. See if we can get anything. Did we lose it as soon as we? No. Okay, there they are. It looks like we've changed out the Reinhardt for the Winston. Got a Tracer now as well. Looks like we're going to go for high mobility besides the Brigida, which will be good backline defense.
For sure. And last week, Winston was putting in work against last week's team. You know, there was a couple great plays, dropping the dome taking pretty much every fight and winning.
Absolutely. In the 6v6 and the dives, he was the main tank. He was the one that was getting in, making those big pushes, and Diva was the one coming in to help clean up the kills. So Winston's viability is very good because he's able to get in and get out with that shield. And he also has that Tesla cannon where he's able to shock, and they added on where he can shoot it out now. I'm still yet to figure out how to use that ability correctly.
Yeah.
Now, it does need to stay away from the Junker Queen because she is going to bring the fight to him. And like we've seen there, Brigida able to stun. It looks like we've got a bunch of stuns on the other team. We got Brigida and the the Cassidy there with the stun abilities that unfortunately can keep you right there and let you cause damage. So got to be very careful of that.
It's going to be a huge problem if they don't try to focus one guy and try to get the healers as soon as they can.
I'm interested to see how we're going to use this Sombra because you can't keep somebody in the spawn room on cooldown now anymore.
Yeah, that is for sure. And we're going to try to see a flank on one side of the map instead of going straight in.
We're gonna make the Australian mad. Brigida's getting jumped on. It looks like we're gonna do a lot of damage in here.
And Chauvin gets on the Brigade.
Gotta push in. Reaper in the back line doing some damage. Now that is the bad thing. It looks like we did take down the Reaper. Juno, I think Trace was the only one alive. Nope, we do have the Kiriko.
Yep.
The only bad thing is that Reaper is a very, very strong tank breaker, and especially against Winston. So you need to decide, are we going to try and force it against the Reaper, or are we going to try and something else that we know Reaper's not as strong against? So things have worked. So we'll definitely just have to see what we can make of it here. That was a strange speed ring there.
Now we do have orbital cannon ready.
It looks like we're going to try and hold it out for the later part of this fight, so that way we can try to keep Winston up.
Winston's also popped his ult, try to get as much damage as possible, try to back out the enemy.
Out comes the EMP, lights go out on the enemy team. Need to make some usefulness of it while they're down. It looks like Tracer tried to use her ult on Junker Queen, not able to really take any effect on him. Junker Queen uses her ult, and she's able to take down Sombra, Tracer, and do some damage on Shobin.
And there goes General One High. So almost a full team reset.
Looks like we're going to say goodbye to Nepal. It's okay. Just one map. We have 4 others we can definitely fight over.
Yep, can't win them all,
Absolutely. I thought we were about to get a Widow play of the game. I was like, when did we have a Widow? Yeah, I was going to say, this is probably a Reaper ult.
This is a great play overall. I mean, it is the enemy team, but, we got to call out a great play.
Absolutely. Well, what positive and what negative do you think they were? What do you think we need to fix going into the next round?
Probably some hero changes for sure. We kind of just got counterpicked out of our mind. Overall, it's just they had Reaper versus our Winston. We just got our Juno just got kind of a little targeted because Juno right now I believe is probably the best hero out there.
Yeah, and it's not hard to miss the only floating character there, on the point. So kind of a big target on their back, over Winston that's jumping around.
For sure.
They're even though they got the rocket or the anti-gravity boots, they're still slow mobility. So they do have that ability to move faster, but they themselves are very slow moving. So see what we can figure out for this next map. I do think some changes all around. I don't think it was any one person. I just think it was not a good team mesh altogether. So we'll see what we can do this next round. I have high belief for EKU to pull this out. We've seen what happened last week. Very exciting rounds. I think we just need to get back in that mindset.
You think we might go to all the maps again?
I hope we do. I enjoy going through all the maps because you get to see what maps you need to work on, what strategies work, what characters work. Because we've seen Winston and Reinhardt get pulled out on this one. We could see Zarya and D.Va get pulled out on the next one.
For sure.
I like seeing what the teams have to offer based on the map because I know based on the maps I pick different characters.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to see what they have to offer. If I keep going to Nepal every single map, I'm going to be like, oh, well, we know what they're playing.
Yeah, and what works, but it doesn't hurt to try something new, and it may work with other, combinations of different heroes.
Absolutely, and it's communicating, see what works, because the other team had that high push in, get you, stun you, and kill you. So, because like I said earlier, with the Junker Queen and the Reaper combo ult, that was deadly. I'm surprised we had anybody live out of that because you had the damage over time and the Reaper's ult that just shoots in all directions. And if I'm seeing correctly, it looks like we're about to go to the same map we've been going to for the same 4 weeks, and we're about to go back to Germany.
I've been to Germany a couple times, but in Overwatch it might be a little different.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful map. I love the map. I wish I want to see other maps. What's wrong with England? Is there something wrong with England?
I think so.
Do we not like the Brits?
But I mean, Eisenwald, like overall, it's a great map. I will admit that. You know, it's probably, I think this is the first map I've ever played on that I've readily enjoyed. You know, just messing around with friends in general. That one, you know, the catwalk spot right where you defend. You know, that's just a big area. And see here, we got Reaper. Any other people that we have that spawned in?
Looks like we got Grandma, we got Anna, got Brigida, got Reinhardt, got Cassidy. So, looks like some similar things that we've seen from the enemy team. So, you know, I'm going to kind of do that brawl, get in your face comp, you know, and get the Anna there with the semi-cleansing effect that Kiriko has, and, you know, with that nano boost, nano Rhine, or, you know, you got some strong DPS here, nano them.
For sure, and, you know, Sleep Dart's very great this time around.
I was going to say, if we walk out here and somebody instantly walks in a drunk rat trap, like my team seems to always do, I think we would just, like, alt F4, said bye to the game.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, the enemy does have Sigma. Sigma's, you know, I feel like Sigma's in a weird spot right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. I'm a Sigma main myself sometimes whenever I don't feel like playing Moira. But, you know, Sigma's all around an okay tank.
Now, it looks like we've lost both of our DPS on our side. It looks like they have a Widowmaker. I'm surprised to see a Widowmaker, especially this that far back in the map, or this area. It's not unheard of. It's poor Torn is not being able to make a presence on the map, getting shut down immediately.
For sure, for sure. Now, I did see a Mercy. I did see a McCree.
So my big advice here, go back to what you just had on the other map. Let's go to the flying characters. Jump over this giant building, and let's jump the Widowmaker.
For sure.
Because right now, it looks like the Widow's your main problem. It's not the man with the giant rock.
No.
So that would be my best advice. Or, you know, have somebody play a flank character and run back there and, you know, but then you got to worry about the Mercy, because, you know, Widow by themselves is easy to take down. Widow with the Mercy, a little bit harder of a problem to take down by yourself.
For sure, for sure.
And it looks like Widowmaker has pulled out the red eyeballs for everybody and gave everybody some info.
And we have Sigma coming down, and it does not get any but one.
Which is good. So hopefully we can push up on that, make some advantages that we know that they've used their ult. So we've used Widowmaker's ult and we've used Sigma's ult.
I did see Mercy ult come down just to try to back up the Sigma. We do need to still take care of this Widowmaker. It's going to be a huge problem trying to take this point.
What is this Sigma doing? Okay, he was like all the way in, back here grouping up with us.
They also do have a Baptiste. You know, I saw an immortality field.
Cassie just used his ult, so I think the only ult we have here now is the Baptiste.
For sure. And Shubin does have his.
There we go. That is what we're looking for.
That is exactly what we needed. A team kill, for sure.
Now, I'm not sure who, I must have missed it. I'm not sure who the first was to die there, but I believe that us taking down the Cassidy and the Mercy having to take focus away from the Widowmaker onto rezzing the Cassidy is where we found the weak spot. So, able to take down both the DPS.
For sure, because you really don't have to worry about Sigma at all. Like, the rock will stun you, but that's really the only thing that kind of is scary.
Get hit with the rock. That's a nice boulder.
Now, they are playing this kind of smart.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, they're up top.
Got the battle cattle out now.
Yes.
Not horse.
My team likes to refer to Orisa as horsey. You know, it does look like a horse.
You got to stick with the rhyme scheme, battle cattle.
And we're gonna see.
Oh, Widowmaker still making. We pulled out the counter Widow. All right, sniper v sniper. This is gonna be a fun game.
This is, and we are really holding this point kind of well. You know, we're moving it up inch by inch.
Okay, so this is what I need now. I need a Hanzo and an Ash now. Forget everything else. I only want to see snipers.
That would be a fun match. That would be a fun match.
I don't think EKU or the Rams would agree.
No, but you know.
Hey, good game for us. Looks like we're enjoying ourselves here. It looks like we're going to try and push for this high point. You know, try and force Arissa back to her team. We may need to try to cut her off. Can we get the Widow? Can we get the Widow?
Widow's won it.
Now that was a good shot. Good jump shot there. Nothing here really we can do with the shields to block that. Arissa not really able to take anybody down. Able to res the Baptiste. So we do know that res is on cooldown. Can't res the Cassidy. Tracer in the back line. Baptiste knows that Tracer's there. The leader's gonna have to make some calls. We gotta push up. Got a minute and a half.
Can EKU pull
That Mercy's positioning is not good.
We do have battle cry. We might see an ult or two dropped during this push. Just try to get it through.
For the Crusaders, and was able to get Arissa off of her Fortify, so that was a good ult right there. Got a Widowmaker up in the peak. You're going to play around the payload right now.
And I think they might just let it go through just to try.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, get set up for that third point. You know, and when in doubt, you know, you can just use on as a shield. So I don't think they'd enjoy that, but you know, if it becomes between yourself or your healers, always use the healers as a bullet shield.
Oh yes, you know that's what everybody does, and we actually see the Widow switch to Soldier, and Soldier goes down.
I'm surprised that we made that change because I would feel like they would have used their infrasights first because they didn't use them, I don't believe.
No, they used them once at the beginning and not again.
So they sacrificed that ult, and you know, as I've said in the other games, if you sacrifice your ult on anybody, it goes to 15%. So you know, they went back down to 15% with Soldier. And we switched to a Diva. Okay, we're playing mystery heroes on the Ram side with the tanks.
That's what it feels like, you know.
Now, like I've said, Diva's a strong hero. It's kind of how the tank plays for Reinhardt. That's where it kind of comes in, because he can be as strong against Diva, but he can also be weak. So it's.
And Diva did get demaxed.
Oh, so.
And there goes Diva. There goes Kiriko and the Cassidy.
Please, Reinhardt, save your ult. Be petty. Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Yes! That's what I wanted.
The solo ult on Diva. A 15k kill streak by Chauvin.
Chauvin, MVP. I don't care about the rest of the game. That right there. That was all I wanted, was the solo headshot shatter on the Diva. Okay. Just end stream right there.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Oh, Lord. I have nothing else. No notes. No notes. I'm excited to see what we're going to see for the rest of this match. Because, you know, one thing that we did see in a former match was they pulled out the Roadhog right here at the bridge. So,
yes,
I'm forgetting words. It's okay.
No, you're good. No, I mean that is a good play. You know, I've definitely been on the wrong side of the hook for sure for some matches. You know, get hooked off the edge.
I know I don't see what I see.
I think you see what I see. I see a Doomfist and a Soldier, and that's all I see right now. What are you seeing?
I'm hoping I'm blind.
Well, you have glasses on. I don't think that works like that.
It looks like we kept everything the same except for the Doomfist. You know, if Doomfist works, it works. I'm not a fan of Doomfist, but he can be annoying.
He can be, yeah.
So, and we do have two. We have 3 characters that can stun, and well, actually 4, because we have the sleep, the shield bash, the whatever his little grenade thing is that stuns you, hinders you now, and we got the punch. So, kind of going for a stun comp here.
That may be a strategy they picked up from Rams. You know. Whoa. I look away for 1 second.
Torn doing some work here. No heals.
For sure.
Just keep that diva back there. Keep the mech
And
around
Diva
the
might
wall.
be demeched
Is that a
before-
Sombra? Okay, that's a strong. Well, so I don't know. So, pre-rework, Sombra was very strong against Doomfist. I don't know about this new one. So that's going to be a big question right now. Is Sombra still a strong counter to Doomfist?
For sure. And the Sombra actually goes down by the Ana. We're going to try to hold this point as long as possible to try to get that time down.
It looks like the enemy tank is still playing Mystery Heroes. We've already switched to Orisa.
It's only been like 30 seconds. I don't know why. And we're going to see a punch there.
I do think Orisa's a little stronger. I mean, it's lore-wise, she is supposed to be the counter to Doomfist. So
For sure. And Orisa actually goes down.
got that whiplash.
Got whipped.
Got somebody on the high ground there. Looks like Doomfist is going to try and chase him. It looks like it might have been Moira. We're doing good. I'm going to take back what I said. Looks like we're holding good on the Doomfist.
For sure.
Shame on me.
If they just hold this choke point for a little while longer, we might actually see some good plays here.
Looks like it's about to be 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's high noon. High noon might come out and this counter push.
Got Widow there, so.
Oh, and Widow goes down.
Oh, I thought we might see it come out because that was what I was concerned about. Is the
and
Widow could easily
There's one. There's two by Azerthal.
team kill.
That is what we needed. That's
Right there.
that's exactly what EKU
Change
needed.
of map, change of characters. Right here. Did not do so well on the King of the Hill, and we're doing really good on the hybrid.
For sure, for sure.
And okay, we pulled out the Bastion.
Well, they're just playing mystery heroes, like you said. They're just bringing everything up.
Looks like Kiriko did decide to ult.
And-
Oh.
We're gonna see the Doomfist.
Huh?
Just try to get back. That is not a bad idea.
It's not bad. I mean, I would have been the person to be like, okay, I'm going to sacrifice my life to kill this person. So I would have probably tried to kill the Bastion. But he did live, so that he kept some
And
viability
then
for his team.
He's about to get a two-piece. Oh, so close.
No, don't let her escape. Yes.
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 We see Chauvin actually putting in good work as a tank, chasing down those squishy heroes.
Absolutely, and that's what makes Doomfist, so annoying. A lot more viable than the hamster. The hamster.
He has a name, buddy.
No, he's just referred to as the hamster for me. With him, and we've not seen him at all.
For sure.
Wrecking Ball's
Yeah.
not really got any love from EKU or other teams. Pulling that out, it looks like Neon Lights is going to go down, but Orisa's going to go down as well. So it looks like we're going to have a 4v4
Oh,
here.
and Nano just came out.
Pulled out the Nano. Oh,
It was on the Doomfist. The Doomfist did get nanoed for an easy cleanup.
I take back what I said. Doomfist was really good. Doomfist was really good.
Is great. I feel like the worst one that's being picked right now is probably Sigma. I haven't seen or Wrecking Ball. I haven't seen Wrecking
I
Ball.
think Wrecking Ball is only picked as an annoyance. I don't feel like he's a actually strong tank. Because, you're seeing some usefulness here, but, pulling out the missiles. Both of the grandmas have went to the nursing home. McCree pulls out the Deadeye and takes down the robots.
And we
Team
have
kill again.
We have stopped them from capturing that point, and oh my.
That was really good. 1-1 right now. So we are definitely going to see a fourth map.
For sure, for sure. Let's see play of the game. I'm thinking Azerthal. Chauvin. Let's see.
Chauvin.
Let's see where this plays.
Reinhardt. I bet you hammer down. Maybe? No, it's not going to be.
No, it's at the very beginning with the 1, 2,
See,
3.
if you tell me anything's...
Please get that fourth.
Aw. See, if you tell me anything's play the game other than that hammer down directly on the diva, then you're wrong. That was a really, really good map. And, like I said, I wasn't confident in the Doomfist, but they proved it. They proved their viability with the Doomfist.
For sure. That was a great game by both sides, but EKU really had that determination to win that. With all... From the first game we lost on Nepal, and then switching on this map, we kind of just felt like a whole new team. We got that confidence. We just powered through, try to win. and we pulled it off.
Absolutely, and that was just beautiful. I mean, I didn't really see any bad plays on EKU's side. Seen some mystery heroes from the other team. Resets the volts quite a few times, but that's the frustration coming out. And when you get that's a mental game too. So it working EKU's favor in these next few games. I do know from the last few games that we are going to be going into the push map, and if I see New Queen Street one more time,
It's got to be New Queen Street.
I hope not. Like I want to see Coliseo. What's the other one we have? I feel like I'm forgetting one.
There's. Yes, I know.
There's two more.
Yeah.
There's one that I call the Land of Cusco because of the poster, and that I can't pronounce its name. And then there's the one I believe that's in Spain. So
One has a train. I know that much. There's like a train in the middle of both. You'll see the map when I'm talking about it.
oh my goodness.
You know which one I'm talking about.
If I see it load up, I'll know instantly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. But I hope we see one of those. I want to see different maps, different play styles, because yes, the general idea of the map's the same, but the way you play them's totally different. Because the one that I was referring to with Cusco, everybody pushes to that middle part very quickly and uses that cover so differently to how they use it on New Queen Street. Yes, and that's where we're going. So once we get loaded in here, I'll get the name of the map correct.
All right.
Instead of Cusco Land.
Well, it doesn't have trains. That's all I'm asking.
No, I don't think this is the one that has the trains. I'm trying to figure out which one you're talking about.
It has like a little subway up top that you can go through.
Runasapi.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Is the one you're talking about? Are you sure that's
It's cold. It's cold.
It's cold?
Yeah, like it's winter and during that time.
Well, I know you're not talking about the Antarctic maps.
No.
Now I got to do some research because I'm wondering what in the world you're talking about.
Now, I did notice last week we did lose like really quickly on the push map. Let's hope that we do get a bit change of that. This might not just be our game mode. I've noticed that how the hybrids are really in the control is kind of our 50-50 on those. But like push, we definitely need to get some practice on.
Are you talking about Busan?
I am.
I feel like you're talking about Busan because Busan has the what I think is the downtown, and
I think it's exactly what I'm talking about. It has like little shops, right, that you can go through. There's like a health pack right there.
yes, that's King of the Hill. That's not push.
No, it is push. It is push.
Not Busan.
Then it's not Busan.
All right. Well. Get some updates here. Looks like we're going to stick with the Doomfist, keep the Tracer that we had back from the first game. See what else we got here. This is the map I like, and hopefully we get to see that poster I was talking about. Probably not. We got the Junker Queen. It looks like we're going to go for Brawl Comp on the side of the Rams. All right, looks like we got the Juno, and I see Kiriko's healing coming out. So it looks like on the EKU side, we got Doomfist, Tracer, Soldier, Juno, and the Kiriko. Those two strong healers that we were talking about earlier. If I look on the side of the Rams, it looks like we've got Junker Queen, Moira's dead.
You just have to be blunt about that, but yes.
Brigida, and I'm looking for our other DPS. Where are they at? Somewhere over here, this right side. There they are, Genji.
Genji. Oh, Genji's kind of a nice pick to this. It does counter a few in a way.
I'm not confident in it because they can make the last one work. Like this, you can make work on EKU's side because it's get in, get out. The other side, that Junker Queen's a big brawler.
For sure.
The two DPS are not brawlers. Those are get in, divey DPS. So I'm questioning a little bit because a diva would work really well, or somebody for stability. Junker Queen's not for stability.
No.
So I'm questioning what's going on right now. Junker Queen was their good tank, but I'm just what's going to work there with your DPS and your tank. So that's you need to find some even ground there.
And you know, the Genji's not like a totally weird pick. You know, I've played Genji a couple times. It depends how you play them, really. That's you can say that about really every hero.
So the Genjis I play with try to deflect the Moira, you know, trying to steal the life. So I have no good comments on the Genji.
And we did get a almost full team wipe here, I think.
Who lived, or did we just kill them earlier?
I think we just killed one earlier, and there were 4 right there. We are gonna get that second point, though.
Looks like we're going to be the ones that may make a quick push on this one, you know, knock on wood. See here, it looks like they're going to keep the high point, and you know, if I was the enemy team, I would go back to what they did on King of the Hill map. They brought out the McCree and the Reaper.
For sure, for sure. Now our ult economy is looking a little, you know, okay. I noticed Soldier has his, you know, the visor. We're seeing Moira's ult too from the enemy team.
So Sombra, what we learned from last game, Sombra's not either not being used well, or is not the good counter to Doomfist that she once was. Because I've seen 3 deaths from Tracer killing that poor Sombra so far
sure.
in like 2 minutes. So that Tracer's doing good work, making sure the Sombra's not getting the back line. So
now we're just gonna get a regroup here. Just try to, you know, make a final push. They are really close.
gonna throw that knife. Looks like Doomfist is gonna take some damage.
Now, we just got EMP'd in the back. Let's see how.
We're gonna see all the ults come out. What we see there, so we've seen EMP, we've seen Genjis, and we've seen Junker Queen. So that's 3 ults, and we know they used Moiras in the one of the previous fights. So that only leaves Brigida's?
I believe so, yes. Now, Brigida's ult isn't that powerful. No, which is kind of why I'm questioning their picks. You know, Life Weaver's okay, you know, having a little high ground. Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't seen a Juno from the other team, because Juno is pretty much everywhere.
Oh, out comes that Kiriko ult that you were talking about strong. It looks like we are going to take down both of their healers. No healing economy for the other team at all.
And this Doomfist is fighting the Junker Queen and gets the kill.
So where is this Sombra? Dead. Okay.
And we got a pretty much full team wipe. We're going to try to push this robot as far as we can. You know, just try to get more than, you know, roughly 5 meters on them.
Absolutely. And it's, you know, the only thing I hate about this type of map is if you don't clean wipe, it's a long game. Because a lot of it's just walking the robot.
For sure, for sure.
And I know some people argue, be like, well, payload and push is the same. No, it's not. No, it's not. Looks like we're going to trade some kills. Looks like Sombra's the only one that drops on a Ram side. It looks like we lost both of our DPS and both healers. Doomfist is going to try and get out of there, try to stay alive. Thankfully, this is not like Valorant. If you die, you know, you do kind of a reset on your weapons and stuff. It's kind of like, back to the spawn room.
Yep.
Oh, there's that poster I was talking about. Dang it.
You know your posters. I will give you that. And we do see the Genji trying to kill Torn. However, it did not work as he planned. Torn did get Visor. Are we gonna see an ult? We do.
Nobody's dead. Oh, and down goes their Juno.
We do see Visor up, and he gets 2.
And see, this is smart. Take down the healers so that way they cannot help the Junker Queen.
For sure, for sure. And Junker Queen's gonna be overwhelmed here.
If you noticed, the DPS, as soon as those healers were gone, they said, nah, forget this, we out. And see, that's what I was talking about, is the fact that Sombra and Genji are both able to get in and get out quickly. Junker Queen can't do that. So, you know, she was left by herself. Moira gonna try and throw that orb, get some little poke damage here. Looks like we're not really making any strong changes on the side of the Rams.
No, they're trying to stick with... Oh, and there goes Juno on the enemy
catches
side.
the hands. But it looks like EKU's is going to take some damage on Tracer. Oh, looks like Doomfist is going to be the only one alive, and there it is.
Yeah.
Just doing a full reset. No shame in that.
Just try to regroup with the team, as much as possible, and try to stop them. They only have to play 2.5 minutes. I think EKU has this in the bag. Knock on wood, like you said.
Wish you hadn't said that. Say that when we got 30 seconds left. But yeah, if you see that right there, I'm not even going to try to pronounce what's on that poster, but it looks
does.
like,
It does.
It looks like Cusco, but it looks like more of Crunk's features.
And we did get EMP, which caused both almost Kiriko to pass away. And there it
no
goes.
healers. No healers.
We do see Azerthal trying to touch Robot.
Looks like we did lose Soldier on EKU's side, so there is an advantage on Rams. Is the cavalry going to be here? Trying to make that flank.
We see Azerthal trying to push into the back line versus the Genji.
Deflect coming out.
We're getting a recall. And we do get the
There
Genji.
we go. Sombra in the back line somewhere. She has been pinged.
And we got the Moira and the Juno.
No healers. And see, I'm loving this communication. They're like, forget everybody else, take the healers down first.
And Junker Queen goes down as well.
All hail the queen.
Yes, for sure. I like it.
All right, let's see what we got here. It looks like the healers are being left unprotected in the back line. Oh, no.
oh.
There is what I was concerned about with the Sombra against the Doomfist.
We're going to try to see Sombra.
Well,
The Sombra did go down, but Genji was right there.
might be trying to pull one-on-one fights now, so from the Rams, which is not a bad idea, figure out who you can take.
30 seconds left on the clock here. What is EKU going to do?
Rams got to push it 10 meters. Actually, a little more than 10 meters to take the map.
And we do take Robot. We do somehow get a team right. Azersoft got the bomb.
Torn got the virus. See here. It's okay. He's got the sprinting legs. He'll be back from spawn quickly.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
10 seconds. Is anybody on Ram's side going to touch? No, they're doing the smart thing. They're not touching the robot. Oh, and somebody's able to touch it.
And we see Orbital Cannon come out.
Everybody's saying, forget it. Let's put the ults. It's all or nothing. Looks like we lost EKU's Juno and Ram Sombra. Looks like we have also lost Torn again.
Azerthroth with the nice kill on Juno. We can see a nice recall right there.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Just
and we got hacked. That's unfortunate.
No. Sombra took poor Tracer's legs. Here's the good thing. We are in overtime. If we get a good regroup, we can take this.
For sure, for sure.
Don't play silly. Don't play silly. Oh, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do?
And they got hacked.
Oh, Juno getting killed in the back line. So Soldier goes down, Kiriko goes down. All we got is Tracer and Doomfist. Can't let them push. Tracer said, if I'm going out, I'm taking Genji with me.
For sure, and I think they might just take this.
Oh,
unfortunate.
No. They had all the tools. I'm not sure what went wrong there.
May have just been a little communication right at the end.
And I fully believed that comp was not going to work, and I got proven wrong.
Apparently, and Genji got a game of the play. I wonder where this is at. Right at the end. Or no, this was at the beginning.
Looks like Genji just giving the team the hands.
That's, yeah.
Yeah. I truly thought we had that map. I don't know what happened, and if I had to guess, it's just the fact of being too spread out.
For sure. We might have just jinxed them too, you know, but I won't blame us for that.
I might blame you. We got this in the bag. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
But we are what, 0-2, 0-3 on that on push, the whole game mode?
So we have won it. I'm trying to think. Once. In the times that we played it, so I think it's like 1-1 if I'm correct. I could be wrong on that. So, because I know we won last week, we didn't win the week before that.
Yes. It might just be a map that we might need to just practice on. You know, pushing the robot, getting that is kind of, you know, when that game mode first came out, it was kind of new in a way. It was like hybrid, but like you have to keep running back and forth the entire map, which is a problem for some people. Because if you can't get there quick enough, you know, it really does set them apart from other heroes.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going to be doing Flashpoint next, and we're going to be going to the land down under with New Junk City. What do you think of Flashpoint? Because this is one of the map styles they brought back to replace 2CP, like Hanamura and the few of those other maps that people just despised.
Flashpoint kind of sits well with me. You know, I enjoy it at times. It is a little annoying, you know, to run around the whole map collecting points. If you have a strong team and communicating well, then you will get the job done, essentially.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know I don't really care, because it's always the first point that's the same, and I don't care for the like robot match in the middle. Looks like we're going to start loading in here. Give it a few seconds. But I feel like the middle part I just don't care for, like fighting-wise. It feels like all the fights happen on around. That like not a lot of fighting happens down on the bottom.
For sure. And, you know, if you do take that first point early, it will give you some boost, you know, in confidence. If you just jump right off the bat, grab it, you're kind of feeling like, hey, you may win the whole match right there. You know, just getting it. It's all a matter of confidence when you're playing.
Wrong way, go back.
I feel that, and with a pair of legs down there too. Did you need some, by the way, a pair of pants?
Well, you know, Tracer and Doomfist might need some after that last match with Sombra. Kept stealing their abilities, so.
That is true. That is true.
You got the weird little blimp out there. You know, this is the strange stuff that I like about this map is the fact that you get to see some weird stuff just out in the distance. You know, you got this weird spike thing just floating in the distance.
And we do see a
May. And I was like, I think I talked with Riley in the past few games. It's like May is kind of a pseudo tank with all of her abilities. The only thing that doesn't really make her a tank is her health pool.
For sure, for sure. And you know, Wall is a super annoying ability, blocking off enemies right
Absolutely.
there. And trying to kill her herself when she just goes in the ice, that's just super annoying. And I want to see how the other team kind of deals with that.
See what we got here. We got the Reinhardt. It looks like for DPS we got the May and the Cassidy. And it looks like for healers we got Brigida and Ana. Now, that is a little bit of a low healing output, but might have a bigger utility pool than maybe what the enemy has to offer.
For sure. And we do see a Maywall come out trying to block their line of sight.
Unfortunately, May is taken down by Moira. Looks like we're going to go for that Brawl comp again with that Junker Queen. Genji, Moira. Trying to see who else we got here. Reaper was alive.
Yeah.
Trying to see who that other healer is. I don't think we got a good picture.
No, EKU's in a bad position at this beginning. You know, just the McCree survived, but you know we just got to regroup and try to focus up on this next push.
I'm not crazy. We did have an honor, right? Because I think we already switched to a Baptiste.
That's funny. We did have an honor.
Okay.
Now you see Maywall coming down trying to block them.
Kind of left a little open area where they could get through. Okay. It looks like the other healer is going to be Juno. So they have a very big healing output with a Moira and a Juno.
For sure. And Juno goes down by Azerthoth.
Gotta start making these plays.
And the Reaper.
Reaper going down, getting him back in spawn after he just got back. Junker Queen and Moira go down as well, making some use out of Cassidy.
And the May's trying to and just get your kill. There you go.
Genji, I'm going to need you to deflect the Ice Breeze, or whatever the ability's called. I want to see it.
The icicle, yeah. Just,
Or no, that one too. No, where she's just blowing and he can't deflect it. The same with like Moira.
that would be cool if Genji could actually deflect.
That
you
would
know.
be terrifying.
It would be terrifying, but you know, it might be a cool concept.
Getting close to a hammer down here, or we're going to make this Junker Queen pay.
Immortality is up. Oh, and we do get the ult. Let's see if we're going to use it.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Let's see.
Gotta get him. Yes. Are able to take down the Reaper before he's able to make
And we
any
got a
use.
charge.
Let me just make my merry way out of there.
So not only did we got the fire strike on the Juno, we got a charge on the Junker Queen and hammer down on the Reaper.
And canceled out the Reaper ult.
Exactly. This is a big play by EKU.
Absolutely, doing very well. Looks like we have Deadeye. I would assume that we're very close. Oh, that was a deflect on the fire strike.
We do have the
Oh
field up.
my
Let's
goodness.
see. Oh,
that I'm not confident on the Cassidy ult, which Cassidy ult is kind of yeah. It can when used good, it can get a really good kill and be very useful. 90% of the time, it's kind of just been used for reloads.
For sure, for sure. It also kind of does get the enemy to back off, you know, because if you're like half health, it probably will kill you.
Absolutely. It looks like we're just going to charge on point. Not going to give them time. We are at 99%, so whoever wins this battle is taking this point. We've lost Shobin. Enemy team has lost everybody but Junker Queen.
We're gonna see if we can take down Junker Queen, and I think
there
so.
we go. So we have to secure the point and then finish it off. See if they can touch. I don't think they can. No. So we need to make our way quickly to this other point because their spawn is very close by. See which one this is. Okay.
I call this the junk side. You know, it kind of feels like a little junkyard, which it is. Now we do see we got
Moira
her
down. Junker Queen separated. This will be. You need to take advantage of that. Oh, Reaper coming in from behind. Oh, I'm not sure if that may well help.
I don't think so. Now we did see that he does have Deadeye again.
Yeah. So that Deadeye is one of those ults that if you're good on Cassidy, you can get quickly.
For sure.
It doesn't look like we're able to get any use out of the hammer down. But we are keeping them off the point. Oh, I'm not sure if Reinhardt's going to be happy about that wall or not. Time for the reckoning. Junker Queen comes in with her ult, doing that damage over time. Is she going to be able to get anybody? It looks like she may have been able to take down General Height. Able to take down Junker Queen with the Deadeye. Able to take down Genji.
Overall, EKU sitting at a great spot right now with 50%. Just have to go 50% more. You know, they're going to push up, try to hold this as much as they can.
Looks like we got somebody on the far left. It looks like it might be the Baptiste, but he has that long range healing, so should something happen, he can get over here quickly. Looks like we do have his ult. Reaper pushing from a right flank.
And we do have Battle Cry as well.
Oh, we're gonna pull out two ults. Let's try to. Oh, cancel the ult. Can we get the Genji? Genji did deflect Cassidy's ult. Cassidy back into him, able to get that headshot.
Can we see another one? And we do.
And another one.
Now, I did see the enemy tank did switch from Junker Queen to Ramatra. I don't know how good that is against Reinhardt.
Are we aware of the updates?
I don't think so. You know, I believe it was, 10 hits? I believe.
Yeah, and then that's not even doing damage to Reinhardt. That's
Exactly.
just the shield.
That's just shield.
All right, I believe this one's the sewers. It looks like the enemy team is going to be able to get to this one first. Oh, it looks like we've already switched to Orisa.
That is kind of crazy. You know, we did talk about them being mystery heroes. They're kind of just really throwing stuff out all over the place.
For the Crusaders, out comes the hammer down. We're going to be able to get any use out of it. Abe, Orisa, Genji, and Reaper all go down. EKU still full lineup. Down goes Juno.
And we just see neon lights getting a whip on the Moira.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. This game is just fueled with beautiful stuff, I believe.
So I'm trying to think what our ult economy is right now, because it looks like we're looks like we do have Cassidy's ult, and we almost, so right here could be a good combo if we have the room and space to do it. Would be Cassidy and Baptiste.
For sure, that double damage.
Absolutely. Oh,
And we do get the horse.
looks like we used the Cassidy ult for a reload. I'm gonna
That's-
reach through this computer and choke as a thoth, but it worked. We killed the horse. No, hey,
You did. I'm gonna convert you to the horse.
the battle cattle. Although you could argue that it is a horse because she does ask, I think Hanzo, do you want to ride me into battle? You don't really ride a cow into battle. So.
Oh, and we do see the Baptiste ult. We might see.
Oh.
And Orissa's.
I see a bunch of ults coming out. Looks like I seen a Mercy ult come out as well. When did we get the Mercy?
I don't remember. Oh, and Mercy just got pinned.
Mercy got the body slam.
Can we take down this Orisa? We can. Can we hit?
Hi, Bastion. Bye, Bastion.
Team
and-
kill.
So I believe we're at a 2-2, so that means we're going to go to the third map. What is the third map? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, Azerthal. Let's see where this play of the game is. There's one.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Two. Let's see. Let's see the Genji. Three.
There we go. Headshot. Alrighty. Trying to remember what the last game mode was last week.
It was. I'll tell you what it is. It was I think it was hybrid. I think it might have been another hybrid. No. My bad.
Was it Numbani?
I think it was. It was.
Ew.
It's the one that had the stair map changes. You know which one I'm talking about?
Dorado?
I think it was Dorado. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
If we go Dorado, that's fine. I don't care for Numbani, so. Oh wait, it wouldn't be Numbani because that's the hybrid map. It'd have to be, because we already done a hybrid.
It would be Dorado.
It would have to be payload. It had to be payload map. So yeah, it's probably gonna be Dorado, which I'm fine with Dorado. I love Dorado. Trying to think what other payload maps we got that we could kind of rotate through. Handy dandy notebook.
No cheating. No cheating.
No
I saw you
cheating.
write down those answers before.
Ooh, I think that would be a good one, Rialto. I would
Ooh.
love to see the teams fight on Rialto because, especially that first bridge. So, don't feel like we're going to see that. It's like, oh, let's just stick with the same one we've done, just last week.
Yeah, well, talking about that last match, that was a great game by EKU.
Absolutely. I think we lost that one. No.
Last week we did lose it.
Okay, we did. Okay, because I was trying to think because I know, well, obviously for sure we won the last one. Was it we won 2, lost 2, and then won the last one? I feel like
Last week
Yes.
we lost 2, won 2, lost the last one.
We won last week though.
We went to a 5th map.
You said lost 2, won 2.
We lost
Lost 1.
Yeah.
That means the other team won.
I don't remember. I wasn't here. I'm just gaslighting you.
A gaslighting. Okay.
No, but going back to what I was talking about, EKU was in a great position right there. They communicated very well. They saved their ults to the end. End of the flashpoint, I should say.
Absolutely.
And they really just, attacked, just kept pressuring them to try to get them to back off. That's kind of how we were in the previous weeks. We were kind of holding back, and then we just, push in there and try to get as much as we can.
Yeah, and the enemy tank kind of sacrificing some ults and like the DPS, doing that mystery heroes changes of you're sacrificing ults, and the longer it takes to get an ult, you kind of giving it up. You can make some plays because we did see Orisa use their ult once, but what could you have done if you'd switched earlier?
Yeah, so, definitely those mystery picks kind of did hurt them. Switching to Ramatra on, I believe, the second or third flash point, really did hurt them. Ramatra completely gets countered by Ryan now. The shield, it's kind of stupid how they did it.
I mean, we can try it, but...
For sure.
And it looks like we are going back to Mexico. I'm going to go to Dorado.
Have you been to Mexico?
No.
I just have to ask. Try to get...
No, unfortunately, I've not got to travel. I would love to travel and, see because these places are based off of real areas. Because at Rialto, you can go see the real place that's based off of, and I would love to go see some of these areas that's based off of the beautiful architecture, the pyramid back there of Illume Troco, I think it's what's called.
I believe so. Yes.
My horrible accent, but this is where I'm trying to think of my words here. Sombra's main ground is. This is where her story is and stuff like that. We do have the little arcade map of Castillo. That's supposed to be her home. So, I love the lore of Overwatch. That's what got me really involved with this map and the game. Looks like we're going to pull out the Winston again, and looks like we're going to pull out a Genji. I don't think we've seen a Genji. Is that a Pharah?
That is.
And you're not going to pull out the Mercy?
That's kind of weird. Now, I mean, that is, typical gameplay. Seeing Mercy with the Pharah. Getting just the instant flying is insane.
See, there's a part of me that's like, okay.
Now, is Winston on the phone right now? I don't think we should bother him.
I have no comment on that. See, if it's me, I would say if we're going to try and do this, just for the start, surprise them by going in with a Echo, Mercy, the Juno, and the Pharah. Get that flying squad out. And that's one thing. We don't have a flying tank. I want a flying tank. But
technically, Sigma's floating, but if,
I'm done talking to you.
I mean, if Winston just whipped out the cell phone, I think they might surrender.
Oh! It looks like a deflect of a headshot into the Cassidy.
Let's see if Azerthar can pull out another one against the Ashe.
Looks like Rams have pulled out the Cowboy and the Cowgirl here with Ashe and Cassidy. Bring out the Route 66 team.
And that Pharah did switch to Sombra, I believe I saw.
Yeah, because unfortunately Cassidy and Ashe are very strong counters against Pharah. You don't want to be playing the flying character.
As a hit scan, for sure.
We've seen a lot of Sombra play. We didn't really see Sombra when she was in her prime getting played.
Yeah, this Weaver may be what needed to, finally get her playing.
Oh, and we're seeing switches all around. I see a Ramatra now. It looks like Cassidy went to Reaper. Do we got mystery heroes on?
I don't think so.
And
Zachary.
it looks like their Ashe went to Pharah.
That's, they may be trying to counterpick us. However, I think we're ready for it.
Well, I mean, this is the last map, so
for sure.
Gonna have to
pull out all the stops.
Make it or break it.
Are we gonna see one from Winston? And
down goes their Pharah. Gotta get that Mercy.
Mercy might try to res. Mercy might try to res.
You got those stairs behind you. Those newly brand built stairs.
Now for the ult economy, I do see Winston has his ult ready. Genji is using Blade. Try to take out as much as possible.
Let's go. Get the Mercy.
We see Winston pull out his ult against Ramatra.
Yeah, it's going to be a punching squad here because Ramatra able to do those punches now that cause a lot of damage. Not really getting any use out of it. Ramatra kind of used his ult ability, or not ult ability, his cooldown ability to stay alive. Oh, well, I'm getting punched into next week.
That is true. And I did see Azerthoth switch to a Widowmaker.
So let's see if we can make you. Come on, Juno. Come on, Juno.
Come on, Juno. You got to do it for us.
Aw.
Mercy did get the res on the Pharah on the enemy team.
So Widow is going to have to make that presence to get rid of the Pharah.
You just call it when you see it. You know, headshot, pixel peek. That's
Oh, dang. All right. Headshots all around. Buy one, get one free.
Can we see another one, please?
I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh, no. Run. Run.
Orbital cannon does come
Yes!
out. Moira goes down. Ramatra goes down. We do see a nice push. Trying to get him to the strike point.
This might be a counter or a competition for MVP for the solo shatter on the Diva. This might.
Might be competition. That one pixel headshot, that was pretty good.
I love a good Widow. Oh, yeah, good. Point out where the enemies are for the Widow. Make her job so much easier. Yes!
Widow got the Moira.
Get the Mercy. Got to get that Mercy. Yes! Making those switches, they're become a team to reckon with now.
For sure. And all that's left is Ramatra, and Ramatra goes down.
No healing behind him, can't keep him up. If you didn't hear, his ultimate is almost ready.
I think so. I think I did hear that.
Looks like Widow has used her ult, so that way we can kind of see where everybody's at. Kind of just going to stay in place, let that ult run out. Looks like we did switch to a soldier. Looks like I see Anna as well.
Now,
Sniper v sniper. Now, Anna did lose in lore-wise in the sniper battle, so we'll see if we can remain consistent here.
now
Down goes the Mercy.
I don't know how well the soldier pick last bit is going to do, and we do see Winston ult coming.
Nope. Widow wins the sniper battle.
Widow got the Ramatra as well. This is going to be an easy cleanup.
Please stay the Widow. Please. Oh, please go into this last match. Just play Widow the entire time.
We're going to see
there
him.
comes the Reaper ult. Are we going to get any use out of it? No, not really. Looks like we're going to have the Diva come out and take down Juno and Sombra. Oh, Widow comes, or the Sombra comes out to counter the Widow. Diva doing some cleanup on crew here.
We're just going to have to regroup. You know, we're right there.
Now, this is the bad part. We have switched to 2 counters for Widow. It's 2 very strong counters. We got the Sombra and the Diva. So,
Let's see how that's going to face against Azerthoth.
oh, we're going to all try and push. Did we switch? We switched.
We
We
switched.
went back to Cassidy. I was having fun.
And the Diva actually got demeched.
Very quickly. Very, very quickly.
We're going to try to take off that Mercy.
Oh, some were trying to push in the back line on the healers. The healers said no to that. Gonna have to take care of that Mercy. Moira goes down. All that's left is Mercy. Oh, never mind. Reaper coming back.
And Reaper gets taken down for a quick minute 30 from EKU.
Come on, let's go. There we go. Minute 29 left. That was very good. You know, we seen some great plays out of everybody there.
Let's see if they're going to try to keep the same team count here. You know, it may change. I remember last week Winston did go really hard on defense.
Oh, I say change it up. Let's have some fun with it.
I think you're asking that Mystery Heroes is on. That's what I assume.
I mean, at this point, if they take all 3, we're going to go to another round. So I say have fun with it.
We do see Azerthoth on Ash and Winston just as last week. I do see a soldier, a Brigitte.
Oh, got the double sniper here with
And-
Ash and Anna.
You mean Grandma?
Somebody grab the old lady's walker. She's needing help getting up the steps.
She's gonna need it.
Oh, it looks like we're going to hold this high ground here. Winston's going to push up a little bit farther and kind of have that surprise element.
You know, I would be kind of scared if Winston jumped on me from high as soon as we get out those doors.
Well, you know, and some people may remember the Tales of Harambe.
Not this again.
Looks. Are we going to have the Reaper? Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to keep the Reaper. May have to change off the Winston.
Well, let's see how EKU holds this.
Oh, found the Reaper. Yeah, I'm gonna ping him there on that high area.
Diva about to be demeched, I
Oh,
believe.
gotta get her out of mech. Let's go. Winston gets hacked.
The mech is gone. Diva's by herself. Out.
Reaper making a very loud announcement. Here I am. Oh, there we go. Moira down. Ash getting hacked in the back line and goes down with the Reaper shot. So it looks like the DPS are tired of getting ran over, and they're making some headway here. It looks like they've pulled themselves together, and they're doing some damage on EKU.
For sure, for sure.
Now, you may remember what I said about in the previous weeks. Strong counter to Diva Zarya.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, it looks like that's what we're going to have to go. Because we're not going to get her off that Diva.
Now we do have a Bob ready to go. I wonder when they're going to use it.
Please throw him at somebody at low health. I want to see him put his foot on somebody's face and just immediately kill. I'm sorry, the insta-kills make life better in Overwatch.
They do. They're really satisfied. We do have Diva Bomb coming out, but hits no one.
That was a survival bomb, that's all that was. Kind of a waste, but she did live. Just like Diva's squish.
Very.
Oh, that was almost a death. Ash needs to get out of there. Diva knows where she's at. Huh? Okay then.
Ash is in the is playing touch with the playing tag with the.
Oh, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Might get stuck in the room with Moira. Moira moved out, used her ult, trying to heal her teammates.
We do have Visor up. Visor's gonna
no
take
heals
down.
on EKU side. Soldier lost his legs. Down goes Winston. I feel like we're making a harder defense than they did, so that's the positive here.
We gotta hold it 1 minute.
Bye, Moira.
Did his ult? Not his ult. Does his alternate fire kill a? It did.
Oh, triple kill. Oh, what's that? What's that sound? Oh, baby, a triple. All right, let's see here. It looks like team kill, unfortunately. Get a full reset here. 3 minutes. Still more time. We still have more time going in than Rams have now. Because I think we were in front of the church and we had almost 5 minutes.
For sure, for sure.
All right, Reaper is on that high ground. See, and those stairs are making that high ground not as viable anymore because you can quickly get up there and challenge people. Winston in there alone, needing some health, needing a prayer. There we go, got some healing, got out, may be able to take the Kirko. Kirko able to escape. Winston in the back line needs to get out. Unfortunately, Anna dies in the back line with the Reaper. So is Brigitte. No healing on EKU's side. Reaper goes down to the Dynamite. Diva ult comes out.
And we are going to get an EMP right there. That is that's going to be a bad side for EKU. We're going to just have to play it smart, regroup as much as we can.
Diva using her mech like a car and running over a poor soldier there. Gotta hold this, gotta hold it. Need to make them work for it. Out comes both healer ults on the Ram side. We are dropping bodies on EKU side. All that's left is Winston, less than 300 health, 200, 100, and unfortunately it's gonna be a full team reset for EKU. 2 points taken by Ram. Less than 3 minutes on the board.
EKU needs to pull something out. Something might not work, so they might. Oh, and I believe I see a Doomfist.
Hey, it worked in the past, so I'm full for this.
As they start switching off of Ash to Cassidy.
Oh, and there's a communication of nope. They know Reaper's somewhere in that back line. Need to keep aware of him for the healers. Kiriko goes down by Cassidy. Reaper in that back line, need to take him down.
We're gonna try to hold.
Oh, there's a Diva ult quickly coming back. Oh, does take Torn with him. Oh, Diva out of her mech. Brigitte goes down. So does Anna. Gotta make some usefulness here. Oh.
And the
Sombra gets hindered.
We see. You know what time it is?
It's high noon.
And we get nobody out of it. That's great.
Did do some damage. So, can we touch point? Can we touch point? That's all that matters. All right, we have more time. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We have more time. That's all that matters.
Doomfist, you're gonna try to lower it even more.
The name of the game is stall. The name of the game is stall. Spin to win, spin to win. Just to touch point. What? Oh. Looks like we may have had a disconnection. May have to go to, yep, there it is. I seen Torn may have left by accident, so give us just. We'll go to this screen. We can talk.
That's fine.
So, I'm fine with this. EKU still has what looks to be advantages. I think as long as we play safe, play characters we know, make the changes that we need to. We have a minute and a half. I think we can win this.
I think so too. It really does come down to what we know and what they know. If we know that we're strong on Winston, and I believe we are coming back.
Oh, let's see here. I just think it's going to be a counter switch game.
That's what I think so too. But only time will tell.
So what tanks have we seen? We've seen Winston. We have seen
Doomfist.
What in the world am I looking at?
You are looking at, my friend, a Torbjorn, Kiriko, Juno, and
that is the first time we've seen Torbjorn.
yes, I have not seen EKU bust out Torbjorn in a Sigma. This is kind of
pulling out all the stops.
all the stuff. Now, Torbjorn turret in this map is really good. It's super annoying to deal with.
So, before the rework, the turret was kind of its own player. It kind of made it a 7v6. The turret now can kind of be taken down, especially by Sombra. So we'll kind of see how this plays out. I kind of want to see who we're going to hit with this rock first.
They might go
We
back
go completely behind. Hello.
There's a
They just said forget the payload. We're going to go behind and just take you down immediately. But Diva makes some bad decisions. Looks like we take down both the healers. Diva's still out of mech. Reaper decides that this is not for him.
There's only 30 seconds left on the clock for the Rams. Let's see if we
Keep
can...
him alive. I would have argued to try to keep him alive.
I would too. However, I think we might have this one.
Got to push it past the cars.
Only 10 seconds left. Let's see what EKU...
I might want to be fighting on point, you know,
I would say so. You know, try to get them away.
because you're giving them free reign right now. Yeah, get on point. Please get on point.
And we see a Reaper teleport up top. Let's see, and drop down.
Now, here's the good thing with Sigma is, depending on what part of the map you're on, you can pull them off of the cart.
For sure, for sure. Azerthought does have all does come out. Let's see.
Yeah,
We
down
got the
goes enemy
Sigma.
Sigma. Juno on our side goes down. It's still anybody's game right now. Bodies dropping on both sides. Hammer kill! Hammer kill!
That might be a highlight of the game, right there.
Still pushing, still pushing.
Oh, can Torn Turret come out and save this? Aw.
Aw. Who's pushing up? Is that Juno?
It's...
It is Juno. Juno pushing up to try and touch.
They need to try to not let it get past this point.
Oh, I see a Lucio. We're seeing all the characters for this last map. Oh, Sigma comes out.
And
Yes, that, like I said, we can pull them off the map or off the point.
for sure, for sure. Now they did. As long as we get past that first checkpoint, I think we got this.
We just have to take that first point and we're done. Oh, and Reaper died to Torbjorn's turret at the very end.
That is fantastic. I love how this week is going. You know, we see the solo hammer on the Diva. We get a Torbjorn hammer, the turret kill. You know, what else are they going to pull out of for us?
Oh. I don't know. This has been a great game. This has been a great game.
And we get a pick to Bastion.
Y'all just
Ants?
trying to give me anxiety right now.
Azerthought being a Genji. Neon Lights on Kiriko. General One High on Juno. And Shobin on Sigma. How do you think this team comp's going?
Next question.
I plead the fifth.
No, I mean, Bastion's definitely more attacker-ish after his rework, especially compared to Torbjorn. So might be a good pick, especially with that grenade that Bastion has. All we have to do is play payload. That is all we have to do. Well, we got to push all the way to that next point. So, we're gonna go. Enemy team's gonna go for the fight in your face tactic. We'll see if that works. Goodbye, Moira. Looks like we're gonna fill them full of lead.
And we do see Grenade going down.
All right, Bastion pulling out the work.
And two more goes down as well.
Making quick work of it. They are not gonna let the Rams fight on them, but the bad part is the closer we get to overtime is the overtime fight will be on the point.
That is very true. We're gonna...
Did I see an Orisa change? I thought I seen an Orisa. No, I didn't. I see a Diva. Okay, I thought I seen Orisa get pulled out.
No, Horseshoe's not coming back. And Diva gets D-Max.
Quickly. Very quickly. You seen them pull out the Lucio for the speed boost. Sigma doing everything he can to take this damage away from his team. The universe is singing.
And Bastion comes down, gets the Reaper and Diva. We gotta see the
It's
rock
just
miss.
Genji. There we go.
And I think that does it.
EKU takes the game. 3-2. Play the game. Hammer kill.
Please.
Aw. Hey, but we do get to see new highlight and new skin.
That is true. at the very.
Oh no! And it was Brigida Boop that pushed him farther in.
Yeah.
Who's getting the hat of shame? Neon lights. No. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful game indeed. You know, overall, we did great. You know, that the first game, you know, we kind of was there. You know, we kind of lost communication, and then second game we brought it back, and then we just had this momentum going and going.
I'm just confused what happened on Runasapi, because I felt like we had that map.
For
and
sure.
We just collapsed. So, you know, I think if we can get better on the push map, I think that would be a defining moment, really. So, let's just keep it up. I mean, I'm completely fine with them playing 5 maps. I get to see more. I get to comment more. Get to see different characters. We send them pull out probably 15 different characters.
Oh yeah.
For just this one. So, got to see some very funny stuff with a single hammer down on that poor diva. Today's was very, very a lot better than last week. We won last week, but I enjoyed this one a lot more.
For sure. And, you know, it should have, you know, first week it wasn't a close match at all. We 3-0. And then as we moved forward, we kind of lost our progression. And then the last 2 weeks, we've been 3-2, you know, which is kind of a little shaky. You know, you're right on the edge. You're kind of nervous. You know, you're gonna get that jitters. You're streaming, and you just hopefully you can pull out something, you know, to win. And as you saw earlier, you know, Torn with the Bastion getting those 2 kills at the end.
Absolutely.
That was just probably one of the best plays I've seen in a long time. Besides, obviously, the solo hammer. You know, I think that was insane.
But that is all we have for today. EKU 3-2. Join us next week for Overwatch again with EKU week 6. I've been Zach, and
I've been Kole.
See you all next week. Join us Monday for
Rainbow
Six Siege. And that will be with who are our people that.
It will be Alan and Dakota.
Alan Dakota, yeah. Join us with Alan Dakota on Rainbow Six Siege on Monday. Everybody have a good night, and if we don't see you before then, have a happy holiday.
Peace.